Welcome all. The Lorin Network is a Portugal-based telecommunications equipment supplier. This IT company recently made some exciting news regarding Armenia. To discuss this, I'm joined by CEO Talis Talor. So Talis, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us from Lisbon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So we are hearing in Armenia about Lorin Network, and we've been seeing various different news about some recent developments. Can you tell us exactly what the Lorin Network is planning with regards to Armenia?
Of course, yes. Our project in Armenia started a few months ago. We realized that the LoRaWAN network can be something that can really help in Armenia because you will be able to connect a lot of smart systems and a lot of smart sensors. And we've looked at a lot of different projects, starting from farming projects, fire prevention, air quality monitoring, and decided that the protocol that we have would be an amazing advantage for the Armenian market. So we started working with the telecom companies to be able to install the gateways on the network, the existing network, and then provide smart connectivity. And now we're already in the initial installation phases to cover all of Armenia. So all of the country will be covered. We will be able to connect sensors and different systems to the systems. And it's an open network, so anybody would be able to connect to it. And then we will want to offer also smart IoT solutions. So it will be great for smart farming, smart cities, smart apartments, and really all around good for all of the population.
And you speak about smart systems, smart sustainability, connectivity. Can you explain exactly what that all means? What exactly the Lorin Network will be involved in Armenia in a way that our average watcher may understand better?
Excellent. Of course. Yeah. So a lot of technologies, telecom technologies like GSM, for example, and 5G is the worst. They require a lot of antennas, and the range of reception is very, very short. With LoRa, the range of reception can be hundreds of kilometers potentially. So it's a very effective network, and it's used to send information from sensors to a central system. So imagine, for example, for somebody who would want to help control the temperature in their office or in their apartment. You can install a temperature sensor, which will be very cheap for with the LoRa technology, and then get the information on your phone or on your computer and be able to change the temperature of an air conditioner, even from your phone, and control it this way. If you are a farmer, you can detect leaks, water leaks, and you can check moisture in the ground. You can check different things like, for example, rainfall, so you can control how much irrigation you are using. And this way, you really convert regular farming to smart farming. And the applications there are many. There are thousands of different applications, starting from fire prevention, air quality, and weather controlling, which are things that you would use. And these are sort of like sustainable projects, but they can also be applied for individuals. Because a school might want to know the air quality around the school. A municipality might want to know that as well. If it's a lot bigger, so the government will be able to get help with controlling things like air pollution, with help understanding weather patterns and things like this. And when you drill down, it helps also organizations, private people, really everybody. The goal is to connect a network that is open. The connectivity is very cheap in comparison with any other technology, and even the sensors and systems, regardless of what usage you want to use them for, they're relatively very cost effective.
And of course, Armenia has been known as a country that is developing in terms of the IT sector, in terms of the tech sector. Why Armenia? Why did you guys decide to expand into Armenia?
First of all, we love Armenia. We love the country. It's a beautiful country, and it has great people, really, really amazing, the culture, and we just love it on a personal perspective. And from a professional perspective, we see Armenia advancing today very fast. It's sort of like a country that has so much potential, and it just started now with what we feel the advancement towards really a lot of very smart technologies, and Armenian people are very open to hide, technology. They want to improve their lives, and they definitely want the best and the newest solutions that there are. And this is where we saw where we the potential meets also the need and the desire of the people to advance. And we see the country already advancing very fast, and it needs a lot of help on infrastructure. And this is where we come in. We install all of this technology to be able to provide this network for everybody.
And is there a team or office already established in Armenia?
Yeah, we already have an office in Yerevan with a local team. We have a wonderful local team that is already in place. And we also have our team in place today doing the installations. So it's a combination between a Portuguese team that is visiting and a local team that is already there. We're also building a showroom now for IoT solutions so people can see the solutions and see how they work.
Mm-hmm. And this whole process, was it particularly easy? And was the Armenian state and government quite cooperative in this regard? Did they help facilitate this all?
Yes, actually, it was even easier than what we thought, because the people, including the government, they're very open to this. We have the support from the local telecommunication ministry, which have been great. The Lorin Network is an open source network, so it's open for everybody. There are no limitations or regulations required. We've gotten a lot of support so far, and the truth is that everybody that we meet, and I was in Armenia recently, and we had many meetings. Everybody that we meet, they're very open to it. Entities, government people, just even regular Armenians. Everybody is very open to to what we're doing to our project, and very supportive.
Mm-hmm. But are there any criticisms? Was anything done that could have been done better? Were there any challenges with regards to infrastructure, tax codes, language barriers?
No, the truth is that we find it pretty simple. First of all, our local team is local and they speak Armenian, and some of our technicians and some of our team members speak Russian, and we found that a lot of people in Armenia speak fluent Russian, so it's very easy for us to communicate in the market as well. We've had challenges sourcing raw materials in Armenia, but we decided just to bring the raw materials that we needed from other countries. Things like cables and parts and a lot of different components that you would need for a system like this. But again, we solved it relatively very fast by just bringing in materials from other locations. We are proud of the fact that all of the local work is done by Armenian companies. We have a few Armenian partners, and the level of their technical knowledge is amazing. It's very, very high. That surprised us. So relative to other countries, and we're operating in many different countries, this has been one of the easiest, fastest, and most effective deployments that we find.
Mm-hmm. And, the Lorin Network obviously helps to improve infrastructures, but it also has a focus on sustainability and ecology and the environment. Can you speak a bit on that?
Yeah, definitely. If you deploy the network but you don't use it, it's really, it's useless. So what we do is, once we deploy the network, we already think, okay, so what can this do? And we encounter today, regardless of where you are in the world, and we are active on 3 different continents, the problems that we face from a global perspective are the same. Global warming, air quality, things like this, where regardless of where you go, you have really the same problems. And what we are trying to do is, while the network is being deployed, we're trying to figure out in each country, what are the challenges of the country? How can we help? If you're in the city of Yerevan, which is a huge city, it's beautiful, it holds a lot of the population in Armenia, what problems are you dealing with? So for example, air pollution might be a problem, or weather issues might be a problem. So we say, okay, so let's try to target these problems. If you try to solve existential global problems like this, everything else becomes easy, because people react to it. People understand that you are also trying to do something which is good, on top of obviously building the infrastructure and having a viable commercial activity. You also have really positive targets. As an example, in Africa, we focus a lot on water wells, because drinking water in Africa is a major issue. And in Armenia, we're just focusing on what is needed right now, on what can help the population. We know that the agricultural sector in Armenia is very important, so we have a very big focus on that as well, smart agriculture. And in the city of Yerevan, one of the things that people are really finding very interesting are smart buildings and smart apartments. So a lot of, the people really want a lot of different solutions, and we can provide through this connectivity solutions that can work for really everybody.
Okay, great. Well, Talis, obrigado.
Muito obrigado. Thank you. Very good pronunciation on the Portuguese.
Thank you very much. And thank you for joining us on CivilNet.
Thank you.